Meg, hello everyone, I hope you are all fine, sane, still sane and safe, so happy to see you today.
Yeah, that sane part is very important. But we're glad that you're safe as well. Good to have you here for the party today. Primer, I think, right, Chris?
Yep.
Yeah. By the way, Chris, you probably noticed that New York is back in lockdown.
No,
you didn't. Yeah, they're all locked down. So, you know what's happening on Wall Street?
No.
A lot of insider trading.
Okay.
Because they can't go outside.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I was wondering if it was a dad joke. Okay. I'm sorry.
Sorry about that.
So, go.
Okay, so on Sunday, we have law speaking. Due to the speech titled Innovation and Regulation in the Australian Payment... No, let's forget. I will monitor the two Chinese trade balance.
Sure. And I've got a surprise for the NewsWatchers as well. I'm trying out different words instead of major and H4 to make it a bit more explanatory, under H4 and over H4. And let's see how that works.
This may be perhaps a bit confusing. Because when we say over H4, this means small time frame and higher time frames together. So this means under and over H4.
Well, okay. So the idea was to bring this up to sort of work on this all time frames.
Yeah. All TF.
Yeah, that's good. Because I don't have that much space on the spreadsheet on the website to do this all time frames. TFs. Okay, thank you.
So on Monday we will have the pound Halifax HPI month over month major, so under H4. Let's try to use the new denomination.
Okay, I'm just trying to find it. Monday,
you are right. Yeah, Monday at 3:30.
Okay, under H4 and not all time frames.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Then what do we have? We have the yen current account under H4 and all time frames.
Yep.
I will still monitor the yen final GDP. Oh no, it's the final GDP. No, I will not forget. I will not follow that.
Okay.
And that's it for Monday.
Right. Scrolling.
Yep. On Tuesday.
This week.
Okay. So on Tuesday we will have it's an Italian bank holiday on Monday. Yeah. Don't have a lot of news. We have for the euro the two ZU, the ZU economic sentiment and German ZU economic sentiment under H4.
Okay.
Monitor the pound 30-year bond auction.
Yep. And be really careful trading the pound.
Yeah, especially these last days of the year. And then monitor the two. Monitor nothing about about China. No, that it's not necessary. I will still monitor the CPI year over year for China.
Okay.
And that's it for Tuesday.
Okay. Wednesday.
On Wednesday. On Wednesday, we will have the CAD Bank of Canada rate statement and overnight rate, both under H4 and frames.
Yep.
Then monitor the US dollar crude oil inventories and the US dollar 10-year bond auction.
Yep.
I will monitor the Aussie MI inflation expectations. And that's it.
Okay.
We can possibly monitor the Reserve Bank of Australia bulletin.
Okay.
And that's it for Wednesday. Not a lot of news. On Thursday, we have the pound GDP month over month under H4 and all time frames. Then we will have a big one in red with the euro, the main refinancing rate, monetary policy statement, and ECB press conference, so under H4 and all time frames.
Okay. Just, yeah, okay, sorry. Not too sure how to do the reds yet, but right. Just paint them for the moment. Okay,
and the press conference, yeah. And I will set as monitor the pound NISR GDP estimate.
Okay, monitor.
Yeah.
Cool.
Then we will have the US dollar CPI month over month and core CPI month over month under H4 and all time frames.
Okay.
And I will still monitor the US dollar unemployment claims.
Yep.
So monitor the natural gas storage and the 30-year bond auction for the US dollar.
Okay.
Change the over H4 for the ECB press conference, Chris.
To not?
To all time frames.
Ah, okay. Sorry, I didn't see what it was.
Thanks.
Okay.
Then we have Baudry speaking. Due to speak about the economic progress report at an event hosted by the Chamber of Commerce for Greater Moncton, Fredericton Chamber of Commerce. No, let's forget. It's too complicated to read.
It's could be important though. It's got Frederick. You know what Fredericton's like, you say.
I will monitor the US dollar federal budget balance.
Okay.
And that's it for Thursday.
Okay.
And Friday we will have, we can monitor the pound Bank of England financial stability report.
Yep.
Monitor the FPC meeting minutes.
Yep. Monitor
the FPC statement.
Yep.
And then we will have the US dollar, the two last US dollar preliminary University of Michigan consumer sentiment and inflation expectations, so under H4.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay. So what I've tried to do is change the namings so it's a bit more obvious about what to do when your news comes up. So if there's anything under H4 or marked with all time frames then don't place any orders 1 hour prior and get out of them within 30 minutes of the news coming out. There was a really good example of it on Wednesday, I think, when Barnier, 1 minute before the London news came out, said this isn't going to work, the Brexit's not going to work, and the pound dropped 100 pips. Luckily, going back over the charts, the Eusebio's bias was set up in the right direction, so if you had not...
Of course.
Yeah, okay. So if you had been going long, you would have been messed up severely because it happened really quickly, within about 10 seconds. And if you had ignored his results, then you would have been up 100 pips within a minute or two. If something like that happens to you, then just take the profits immediately. Don't bother sort of seeing if you can get a stochastic exit or anything like that. Just as Jim said, if Mother Nature hands you what did Jim used to say, Eusebio, about Mother Nature? Hands you
take what Mother Nature gives you or
right.
offers to you, otherwise she will slap you.
Yes, I don't know about that last bit, but I think that's more a Eusebio.
No. Jim was used to say Mother Nature will slap you.
Well, yeah, but not for not taking profits. I think it was for doing stupid things. Anyway, okay.
No,
Right.
in fact, the danger when someone like Barnier or anyone else makes such a declaration, the reaction we see in the market is somewhat what I call an epidemic reaction, and the price can reverse as fast as it had moved in one direction, so after the comment or the tweet or something else. So we have always to be extremely prudent, and if you are engaged in a trade in the right direction, take your profit as soon as possible when you see such a long bar. As soon as you see the price begin to retrace, take a profit.
That one there.
Yeah. What was the length of that bar, Chris?
I was measuring them as they appeared. They got up to, this was a small one, about 100, about 90, but generally 100 to 120 pips, depending on what pair you're looking at. The pound Kiwi did this. Where's the pound? Oh, Aussie. Here's the pound Aussie. Same thing. Just completely fell off. 114. So a bit of a surprise at that point, and I was quietly waiting for it to come through here so I could figure out which direction the thing would go, and it, bam, it just dropped. There was no way of getting in on it. But as you can see, the bias was going in the right direction beforehand. Fortuitous in this case. You had no idea that Barnier was going to say something stupid here. Well, not stupid, but...
Oh, Barnier is not a so clever guy.
Okay. Listening to you, Eusebio, I don't think there's any clever people in Europe.
No, but Barnier has not a good reputation even in France.
Okay. I've not met the guy, but okay. And, right, okay, so that's part one of the news. So I hope that if you got some better naming conventions for this, let me know. So under H4 is timeframes under H4, all timeframes is the other version, and I'll try and do something for the exceptions where you have to come up and watch. For the moment, I'll just make them magentas. What else? Okay, so top 10 pairs, which pairs do we trade? Which was a question we got asked a lot in the past, and Eusebio came up with the idea of, well, and let's have a look at the past, the trades for the past 4 weeks for the top 28 pairs, which are these ones here, and sort them by dollar range, not by pips. So we do that and we pick out the top 10 because things were getting kind of jumpy with the pound, especially these days with the pound. Boris is bound to do something stupid as well. So the pound is very twitchy. So you can drop down to something with the Euro Kiwi or whatever, and some of these smaller pairs down here. They don't move as much, like $1,000 versus $700, but they're better movers, and you're less likely to lose money on them, even if the making of money is a bit slower. So just an idea to keep things going. But if you like to rock and roll, then keep trading the pound. I have selected, I haven't actually done this, 14th of November, for quite some time. Well, that's bad. So the range is getting smaller, 50, that's today. I can't remember what last week's is, I'll fill it in for next time. But you can see the range started at the beginning of the year with $1,300 range, dropped down as COVID was sort of creeping up, and then when the crash came, the ranges kind of tripled in size, which was kind of nice, and now they've come back down and are getting smaller again. We're just settling down into this sort of size. Very quiet week this week. Okay, so what I've done is I've selected these top 10 pairs plus these ones down to here, Eusebio.
Yeah, you can forget the Kiwi yen.
Okay, so I pulled them over here, down to here, and we'll take that one out. So I'll put these on our website so that you've got them available to you. But Eusebio's going to do a magic trick now where he matches up the top 10 pairs that you can monitor for trading
The pound, so pound, 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 and pound. Okay, so we will have the pound Kiwi or pound Aussie.
Yep.
Then the pound Yen or pound Swiss.
Okay.
And then the pound US dollar or pound CAD.
Do I have one of those? Yep. Okay, so from 5 p.m. Monday through to Tuesday, we have the yen.
The yen, and yen, okay.
And we have the euro.
The euro, and euro, okay.
And that's it.
Okay, so we will have the euro yen or pound yen.
Okay.
Then we will have
hang on. I was just saying that pound yen.
Euro yen
okay.
or pound yen. Okay. Then we will have the pound Kiwi or pound Aussie.
Euro yen. Okay.
And then we will have the, let's see, the Euro Aussie or Euro Kiwi. Euro Kiwi or Euro Aussie.
Okay. Click.
And I see that we don't have a pair covering the US session. So you can add the pound US dollar for possibility to cover the US session.
Okay. Oh, it's already bolded. That's cool. Right. So leftovers from Tuesday is nothing. And on Wednesday we have the CAD.
On Wednesday we have the CAD, okay.
And that's it.
Okay, so we'll have the pound CAD or pound yen.
Okay.
Then we will have the pound Kiwi or pound Aussie.
Yep.
And then we have the pound Swiss or pound US dollar.
Haven't I done that? Pound Swiss. Okay. Okay. And leftovers from Wednesday we have, and if anybody's got any questions, yell out. I haven't looked, but just yell out. Nothing on Wednesday, and we've got the pound on Thursday.
The pound, and pound, okay.
The euro.
The euro, okay.
The US, American dollar.
The US, okay.
And that's it.
Okay, so we will have, what is the news on the pound, Chris? Just to remind me.
Sure. Where is it? GDP.
The GDP. Okay. So, let me think a little more here. Okay, so we will have the euro pound or pound yen. Euro pound or pound yen. No, sorry, let's change. Euro
Good.
pound or euro yen. Euro pound or euro yen.
Yep.
Okay. Then we will have the euro kiwi or euro Aussie.
Okay.
And then we can take the pound kiwi or pound Aussie.
Okay.
And you can add the pound US dollar to cover the US session.
Sure. And I'm quite liking the Euro Kiwi and Euro Aussie. The pound Kiwi and pound Aussie, I'm scared of it now after Barmy has come out. And these ones seem to be moving quite nicely and almost as much as the pound version. Just saying. Okay. Next. So leftovers from Thursday is nothing. And on Friday we've got the US dollar.
The US dollar, okay, that's it. Okay.
That's it.
So we will have the pound US dollar or pound yen.
Okay. Yep.
Then we will have the pound kiwi or pound Aussie.
Okay.
And then we will have the pound Swiss or pound CAD.
Okay.
I would like to come back to the Thursday, Chris, because I think I have made a small mistake. I want just to check.
Thursday we had nothing from Wednesday.
Okay.
Got pound.
So the pound, and pound. Okay.
Euro.
The euro. Okay.
And the US.
The US dollar. Okay. So
There's nothing else.
I will make some change.
Okay.
So the first pair will be the euro pound or the pound US dollar. Euro pound or pound US dollar.
And I got one of those. No. Okay. Okay.
Then we will have the pound kiwi or pound Aussie.
Okay.
And then the euro kiwi or the euro Aussie.
Okay. Done.
Yeah. Or we can make an inversion between these two groups.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah. Choose the euro kiwi or the euro Aussie first. And then the pound kiwi or pound Aussie. Yeah, that's better.
Okay. So the idea is that rather than monitoring the 10 main pairs, we've chopped it down on a daily basis to just these ones, 4 per day. And if none of these are looking nice for you, then you can drop down to this level down here. So there's not much difference between the top ones here, but the third level, the bottom tier is sort of like your backup. And if you don't want to monitor these spiky ones, then you can look for pairs that are based on these ones down here, less jumpy movers, maybe even up to here. So, okay. Okay, no questions? Any obvious mistakes that we've made? If there are, let us know, and I'll come back to this. So I'll just save this.